Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Rob Waiz, the city's Economic Development Director, and I thank you for inviting me to today's Jeffersonville Rotary Club luncheon, which is, somewhat awkwardly, taking place in Clarksville. I don't mind telling you I'm a little nervous about today's speech. Les and I had a little argument yesterday, and I haven't seen the speech in its final form and will be reading it for the first time straight off the teleprompter. Okay. Here it goes. My fellow ass clowns. On behalf of Mayor Mike Moore and the city of Jeffersonville, I say to you, go fuck yourselves. Uh-oh.
Just read the damned speech already.
This isn't gonna be good, is it?
Don't worry. I've got your back, big guy.
I want to begin by saying that my boss lied through his teeth about a sewer rate decrease and that the $61 per month flat rate is only for those people wealthy enough to afford in-ground irrigation systems. In other words, every fat cat in this room. Crap.
You're doing great, buddy. Keep up the good work.
I'm really sorry. It looks like Leslie is having some fun at my expense. Now I'd like to discuss the city's $15 million 10th Street project. Some city council members want to wait until federal funding is available to cover $12 million of this project's costs. That is wildly irresponsible because that will mean that road construction may not begin until after my boss seeks re-election in 2015. A far better solution would be to use local dollars to pay for the entire project. And how cool would that be? It's almost like a $15 million campaign contribution from the city to my boss. Could we maybe keep this speech between us and not say anything to Mike?
Don't worry, friend. I'm gonna tell him all about it.
My next topic relates to job creation. As I'm sure you're aware, the Accent Marketing and Amazon projects are just products of the Galligan administration that we've taken credit for. We've come up with a couple of restaurants and a gas station, but we know that being honest with you would make it appear we haven't done much, so we're going to continue lying about our economic development record. It is a lot like what I did when I lied about MedVenture's salaries being $60,000 a year. You see, there are people at MedVenture averaging $60,000 a year, but they live in Kentucky. Indiana residents who work at MedVenture are only making about $30,000 a year, because most of them are laborers and not the engineers and managers. I got quite a bit of mileage out of that dishonesty. Hey, Les is really sticking it up my ass today.
If you think this is over after today, you've got another thing coming. I'm really pissed about the way you spoke to me yesterday.
The last thing I want to say is that if you're interested in growing your business in Jeffersonville, please give me a call. I can't guarantee that I'll return your call, but if I do, then maybe we can meet up for lunch over in Louisville, since Jeffersonville has such cruddy restaurants, and I'll just put in on my city credit card. We could do a beer and a lap dance too, if that sounds better. I know most business people are really fond of strippers.
I owe Rob an apology. For years I've been telling people he couldn't tell the truth if his life depended on it. So Rob, I'm sorry.